Yo, what's up guys? So in this video, I'm going to teach you a really entertaining sort of triumph routine that actually makes sense. What I mean by that is that there's no weird story about how some drunk guy took your cards and shuffled them face up and face down, and of course I'm a magician so I can fix them. Look, now they're all fixed. No, there's none of that. In fact, there are predictions. In fact, there's two predictions about things the spectator will do throughout this Triumph routine. Triumph goes mental. Mentally triumphant? Let's get into it. Alright, so here's how this thing looks presentation-wise. So imagine that there's somebody here, just pretend I'm talking to somebody, and so this is what it would look like. So, have you ever seen a magician do this? Well, it's sort of like a shuffle, but really it's an unshuffle. So let me see if you can do it. Of course, you can do the beginner version because you've never done it before. So all you have to do is pick up the deck like this and just drop cards from your fingertips and make them land on the table. So they do that, and maybe they do something crazy like this. Say that's perfect. That was very good for your first time. So now let's make it interesting. Do it one more time, and based on what you do, I'll try to make sort of a calculation. So do it one more time. That's awesome. That's perfect. I'll make a calculation or a prediction of what'll come, or I'll do my best. I'll do it behind my back so you can't get a sort of glimpse or pencil read what I'm writing here. Yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah, I think that's the one right there. I'll leave that right there for you. So now look, take the deck and just take some cards off like this and put them there. Take some more cards off, put them there, and take some cards off, put them there, and put the rest there. And you can shuffle these around if you want to. It doesn't make a difference. But what we'll do is this, because we're going to shuffle them into each other, face up and face down, just like this. And we're going to try to unshuffle them so you can see if we did it right, because there'll be, of course, no face-up cards. All right, so here we go. Go and take these, and they can shuffle them together like this and make them all crazy. They can even flip these around if they want to, do whatever they want to. Shuffle face up and face down. Maybe turn these around too, and then shuffle some more face up and face down, just like this. Now here's the time for you to shine. I want you to try and see if you can get all the cards back face down by doing that thing I just taught you. Something about the way they land when you drop them that makes them actually flip over. So let's see how many you can get. So they do that like this. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Did you actually do it? Oh, okay. They were just hiding somehow. But well, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. That's pretty good out of maybe 52, right? So that was very good for your first try. But remember, I wrote something down over here about something you would do. And this was so good, I thought you would get 6 cards. But I actually wrote down some numbers here. If you can see, it's, what is that, a 5, a 7, a 10, a 2, a 4, and a 6. So if you look, it's actually a 5, a 7, there's a 10, a 2, a 4, and a 6. That's pretty crazy. That just takes practice, you know, but we'll try it one more time. This time, let's see if there's any more face-up cards we should take out. No, perfect. They're all face down, perfect. Now, just to save time, I'll do it really quick like this, and I'll have you do it one more time. All right. We'll even make it even more crazy. We'll make it crazier. You can see all the cards are definitely mixed up face up and face down. But let's try this. We'll shuffle one more time face up and face down. Like this. Make it as crazy as possible. And I really think you can get all the cards this time. So do it one more time. All right, here we go. I want you to warm up because this is big time. This is the one that counts. I want you to get all the cards this time. All right, so they do that. Oh man. Dang, how many did you get? Well, man, that's not bad. Yeah, that's 1 card off, all but 1. Now remember, when I went behind my back, you know, I wasn't sure if I was actually writing face up or face down. I wasn't sure if I was writing right side up or upside down. It was crazy. I behind my back. But look, I think I wrote something else because you got the 9 of hearts. But look, if you turn this upside down the way I actually wrote, it actually says 9 hearts. Alright, so there are many layers to uncover with this routine. There's a sort of a lot going on, but I think it makes for a really nice, solid, maybe a closer even. Alright, so let's first talk about this prediction. What it is, it's kind of like the crypt text sort of thing. I forgot who the creator behind that. I forgot his name right now. Somebody in the comments will know, but it's kind of like that thing. If you use your imagination, you can write numbers, and then when you turn it upside down, it makes a word, right? So this is what I've done here with these random numbers and the 9 of hearts here. So if you just pause the video, just do this exactly, and then when you turn it upside down, just a bunch of random numbers, but I turn it upside down, then it says 9 hearts, right? So, like I said, just pause the video and write down exactly what you see here. Now, the thing about writing numbers and letters like this is that it kind of looks a little weird, right? So the motivation or the justification and what makes it make sense, in my opinion, is writing it behind your back like I did in that performance, because, I mean, you can't see what you're writing, so it's going to look a little weird anyway. And also the justification is that you don't want them to see what you're writing, so there's a double justification behind that. So if it looks a little weird, they're not going to question it, right? It just looks like you wrote down some random numbers because you're a crazy person. So to set this up, you just write this beforehand, obviously, right? You wouldn't actually do this behind your back. So what you want to do is take a pen, and you want to actually click it first so it's ready to write, and this will be set up like this in your pocket. But you don't want to show them that it's the thing is out. So what you want to do is take this out. So I'm going to write something and click the pen as if you clicked it to write, but in fact you just unclicked it. So when you go behind your back, they just hear this, right? You're writing nothing, right? You're just pretending to write, and they hear that sound, which looks like you're, or sounds like you're writing, right? But you're writing nothing. So just put this back in your pocket, maybe click it again to, so they hear that click again, and just put this on the table. Now, it's very important that when you do this, that it's facing the right way for them to see the correct side of the prediction. You don't want to reveal the 9 of hearts side yet, so you will just make sure to orient the card the right way. And you can use a piece of paper or a business card, it doesn't matter, but just make a little mark on it or whatever, so you'll know for sure that when you turn it over, they see the number side first. Alright, so that's the prediction portion of the video. Let's get into how the mechanics and the method of the cards work. Alright, so here's how the card portion of the video works, or the trick works. So basically what you're doing is John Bannon's Play Straight Triumph with just less cards, okay? So what you want to do is first grab some cards out that match, of course, these numbers here. So in this case, you grab out a 5, a 7, a 10, a 2, a 4, and a 6, and put them on top of the deck in that order, 5 being the top card, right? And below that, you would have your 4th card, in this case, the 9 of hearts. How convenient, right? So that's there, and you can pencil dot it if you want. Taking a pencil and putting marks in the corners like this to just so you can see the card later, and then do an edge mark as well on the edges like this. Overkill, but it helps me a lot. So now just put these on top of the deck, and you're ready to begin. All right. So what needs to happen is you need to take these first 6 cards like this and put them there, and then some here, and then some here, making piles A, B, C, and D. The way the trick works is you turn face up piles B and D, just like this. All right, so now you would just shuffle face up and face down piles A and B, like this. Shuffle them in. Now, as you maybe spread these or something like that, just turn these over, and then shuffle these into each other like this, and then turn these over once more, shuffling these into these, just like this. And what that accomplishes is those 6 cards being the only ones that remain face up. So what you can do is first get a break under these 6 cards just by spreading through like this, and you'll see the dot there, so you don't have to really count 6 cards. You see the dot there, and when you close up, just get a break. And you see your helper, do me a favor, lift up cards like this right off the top of the deck and put them there, And then they do that, and they can even shuffle these if they want to. Lift some more, put them here. Shuffle some more, put them there. So the first pile that was put down was cut by you, but you're doing that demonstration so they know what to do. Again, we're like this. Do me a favor, just lift some cards off the top of the deck like this. You're doing this as a demonstration, but this is actually the 6 cards, right? So cut some cards off like this and put them right there. So they do that, and you hand them the deck. They can shuffle, put some more right there, and shuffle some more and put them there. The whole thing seems very fair. Now you say, look, so we're going to try to do that unshuffle right now, so we'll need some cards to be face up. So you can maybe Magician's Choice or Equivoke them to turn these face up, but maybe that's overkill. I don't know, but you just do it, okay? So we'll turn some cards face up like this. Now at this point, they can shuffle these themselves, right? So take these two, shuffle them into each other like this. And that's perfect. Make it all crazy. Turn these over. Even more crazy. Shuffle these into each other. As long as you follow what I just showed you like this, it'll always work out. Just like this, and turn these over. Boom. Now you're in a position to do that reveal. All right, but first, there's only a few cards in here, right? So, but they think there's like a lot of cards that are face up. So a good way to sort of prove that is, let's see how many cards you can write in the deck. Let's see how many cards you can turn back over by doing that unshuffle move. So they do that. Let's see how many you can get. Try for the whole deck. All right, so they do this. Whatever they want to do. Let's see how many you got. Hey, that's not too bad. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So they really feel like they did a good job. Like they only got 6 cards out of 52, right? And so that's really good. That's really good. But remember, I wrote something down about something you do. So this is the first revelation of this. Say that I got a 5, I got a 7, I got a 10, I got a 2, I got a 4, I got a perfect match. I don't know how that happened, but let's take it a step further. Now you just pull these out like this. Say, we'll try it again. We'll try it another way, and this time we'll make it go by a little bit quicker. So as you pull all these out and then do this, scoop them all up, in the guise of making sure there's no more cards left that are face up, just call wherever it may be your force card, the 9 of hearts, and you'll see because of the pencil dot, just call that to the bottom in the guise of just making sure that there's no more reversed cards. So let's first make sure there's no more reversed card. That was a sloppy one. Let's first make sure there's no more reverse cards in the deck. Yeah, I don't see any, do you? Perfect. Now, at this point, that'll be on the bottom in position to do the Slop Shuffle Triumph. And what that is, you just spread over a group of cards like this, turn this hand palm down, and like this, and spread a few more like this, adding those to the bottom, turn these over. So all the time you're just doing that, adding cards like this, turning your hand over and over, and it looks like at full speed that cards are just being mixed up randomly. And when you get to the end, you'll just take this single card and add it on top of the face up ones like this. And of course that results in the Triumph position like this. So again, I'll do that one more time so you can get a clear picture of what's happening at full speed. So again, all you're doing is this, boom, boom, pushing over cards, putting them on top and bottom like this, something like that. And it looks messy because that last card, that's it. That's the real seller on this. So you can do the show like this, boom, 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 whatever you want to do. In fact, we'll take it a step further. I'll turn some more over, then shuffle these into there, making sure not to flash all these face-up cards, boom, 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 and really make it look like, you know, you're trying to mix them up more, but really you're just fixing the cards, right? So instead, give it a cut. So they do that, and that centralizes that one single 9 of hearts in the deck. So turn the deck face down and give it one more time. This time, try to go for the whole deck. Try to fix the whole deck this time. So they do their move again, like this. And sometimes they'll actually see no face-up 9 of hearts. They'll see all of face-down cards, which is cool. So I think you got the whole deck this time. Let's check. So spread the deck like this, and they'll see, of course, one reversed 9 of hearts. Say, that's really crazy. Because remember earlier, when I went behind my back, I wasn't sure if I was writing upside down or right side up. And sometimes you can see different things. In this case, look, I knew I was onto something behind my back. I just didn't know what. But I think I know it. It's pretty clear at this point. Look, 9 of hearts. Alright, so that's the trick. I really hope you like that. It's just an idea I had, and I think it makes for a pretty, it's one of those tricks that people remember, And the fact that they can do everything, get them involved by doing the unshuffle portions, makes a pretty cool trick. And I hope you like it. Alright guys, so as always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means the world to me. And if you learned something new or if you got value from the video, do me a huge favor, hit that like button and sub to the channel. Until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.